3 weeks passed. 3 long, brutal, suffocating weeks since the world believed Rayhan Khanna was dead. And in those 3 weeks, the man once known for billion-dollar boardroom speeches slept on a cold, cracked floor under a leaking roof. His empire gone. His name buried. His soul fractured, but not broken. Not yet. The room was barely 10 feet across. A rusted fan creaked with every turn. Rats scurried in corners. A makeshift bed, nothing more than torn blankets on concrete, lay. In the center, Rayhan sat cross-legged in the dim light, staring at his hands. They once signed deals worth billions. Now they trembled. As he tried to stitch the wound on his shoulder, blood oozed. Pain throbbed. But he made no sound. Pain was familiar. Betrayal was worse. He remembered his last birthday. Arash, his foster brother, had toasted him in front of hundreds. "To the man who gave me everything," Arash had said. And that same man had signed secret documents that transferred 42% of Khanna Industries to a shell company, a company owned by Arash. Rayhan stood up, bare feet scraping against the concrete. He walked to a rusted mirror nailed to the wall. The man staring back at him was unrecognizable. The sharp jawline, once admired by magazine editors, hidden behind a beard. The perfectly combed hair, shaved unevenly. His signature steel-gray eyes, red from sleepless nights and rage. "You're no longer Rayhan Khanna," he whispered to himself. "You're Aryan now. No name, no wealth, no mercy." Outside, the world kept moving. Vendors shouted. Children ran barefoot. The smell of frying oil and sewage mixed in the air. No one looked twice at him now. To them, he was just another invisible man. Just another broken soul. That's exactly how he wanted it. He started working odd jobs under the alias Aryan, cleaning gutters, loading crates, sweeping temples, with every filthy chore. His hands grew rough. With every coin earned, his anger sharpened. But what no one noticed was what he was watching. Every night he stood outside his old company's building, Khanna Industries. The skyscraper still bore his name, in steel letters across the top. And every night, he stared at it, clenching his fists. "They think they won?" he growled. "Let them celebrate. I'm counting their days." That's when he saw her. A girl in white, sitting on a broken wooden stool beside a bakery, playing a broken piano with missing keys, blindfold over her eyes, hands trembling, voice like wind and honey. "Kaun hai jo mujhe yun chup kar dekhta? Hi? Who is it that watches me silently?" Rayhan froze. Her music cracked something inside him for the first time in weeks. His rage paused. His chest hurt, not from wounds, but from feeling. He stepped closer. The girl looked up, as if she felt his presence. "Do you need food?" she asked, smiling. "I have none, but I can share my song." He said nothing, just sat on the ground beside her, like a man broken by storms, drawn to a whisper of calm. He didn't ask her name. She didn't ask his, for 10 minutes. They sat in silence. Only music filled the air. That night, Rayhan walked back to his bunker. His mind raced with strategy. But his heart? It whispered her tune again and again. And for the first time, Rayhan Khanna, the man who faked his own death. Her name was Ira, 16, blind since birth. Every night she sat outside an old tea shop, playing a broken keyboard. 3 keys didn't work, but her music made the world stop. And 10 feet away, hidden in shadows and shame, sat the man the world thought was dead. Rayhan Khanna, now Aryan, now nothing. She never looked at him, but she always knew when he was near. "You cry so loudly in silence," she whispered once, her face tilted upward like she was listening to the stars. "I don't need eyes to see pain. It smells like rust and old blood." He wanted to run, to scream, but he stayed. Night after night, she offered him half her bread. No questions, no pity, just presence. On the 10th night, he finally broke. "Why are you helping me?" She smiled, blind eyes forward. "Because someone once helped me, when I was invisible." And for the first time in weeks, he breathed. Not the breath of a survivor, the breath of a man reborn. He fixed her keyboard, 1 key at a time. He sold tea with the chaiwala, just to save up for a new one. Every drop of sweat washed away the poison that used to run his empire. She taught him to feel music. He taught her to fight the dark. And in that dirty alley, under one umbrella, a blind girl gave a broken man something the world never gave him: hope. But hope is a dangerous thing when evil is watching. One evening, the alley was quiet. Too quiet. Police. Tape. Blood on the cracked keyboard. Era. Gone. They said it was a hit and run. He knew better. This wasn't an accident. It was a message. They knew who he was. And they knew she made him human again. Now, they had taken her. He stood in the rain, clutching the shattered keyboard, trembling. Not in fear, in fury. He had tried to disappear. He had tried to start over, but they wouldn't let him. So he made a choice. No more running. No more silence. No more forgiveness. He opened the box he buried the night he died. A phone. A watch. A name. The fire was back in his eyes. His hands, once soft with power, now calloused with pain, reached for the past like it owed him something. They took everything from him. Now he would take it all back. "You didn't just take her. You awakened me. And now I'm going to burn your empire down. Brick by bloody brick."